And here we go. Hey, I think it's working. I don't
Are
know,
we
Luke,
live?
say something inappropriate.
Do you guys know that in 2016, a guy named Micah Dingle set the world record for the furthest piss at 19 feet and 6 inches?
That's crazy.
We do now.
Now I gotta
That's
pray to
Luke,
be
ladies and
direct.
Okay, I think
gentlemen.
I have everything cleaned up.
Isn't he something? We just had the bolts tightened on his neck the other day.
Ugh, I'm gonna blow my nose.
Oh, well, isn't he something? The question is, what? Meh, meh, meh.
Oh,
I
fuck.
genuinely would like to have like life stats like that of like furthest distance pissed, number of gallons pissed.
Life stats would be incredible.
Yeah, like in Skyrim, how you could pull up like what your largest bounty is and like what
Yeah.
city it is, how many wheels of cheese you've eaten. I want that for real life,
Okay. Ugh,
but for like innocuous shit.
You want to know like
fine.
biggest shit you ever took, like,
Yeah.
or you want to know like biggest per like square footage and then per mass?
No, but like also total over my lifetime in feet.
God, the front of my shirt is soaked, and there's so much vinegar in my sinuses now.
Well, go change, man. We got time.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, it's not like we just started the stream.
Done. There we go. Fixed it.
Well, unfortunately, boys and girls, Kazron will
Mango
not
around
be
the front.
joining us this evening because he is
Unfortunate.
under the
We
weather.
we we assume.
He's not under the weather. He said he had people over.
Like I said,
Fucking
he had
loser.
people over, so everybody raise your blaster to Kazron.
Fucking dork has friends.
Fucking Dork has friends that aren't in this game.
Right, friends that aren't in this game. That is correct.
Friends. Pfft, I don't need friends. Who needs friends? I don't need friends. I'm having way too much fun with the soundboard. All right, I should stop that.
Indeed.
Mhm.
I've always wanted to be Neil Rogers.
What the hell happened to my?
I don't even know who that is. You're old.
Oh, am I? Am
Just
I
the
ever?
you're old. You're old.
What is happening in my computer? Something. My taskbar got fucked up.
I don't know. Could
And,
it be
and,
all the
and
vinegar that you just spat all over it?
that's probably it. Wasn't vinegar. The vinegar got up my nose. The liquid that got spat all over my laptop was uh, Arnold Palmer Arizona tea.
We're not
Oh
sponsored by Arizona.
no.
We're not sponsored by them, but I will take their sponsor's favorite sugar drink.
Yeah, now that they owe you a new laptop, we'll take their sponsorship.
Yeah.
How do I in the start menu back? It's not somehow all of the liquid made the start menu go away.
Oh,
Well,
hit the Windows key, and does the Windows Start menu pop up?
no.
Uh, hit Control Shift Escape.
Oh, oh no, my entire keyboard is not working. Uh-oh.
Well, that's the stream, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to.
We have confirmation Kazron will in fact not be here, and he's sorry.
That's fair. I'll fix my shit. Don't worry.
So anyway, as I pull up, since regrettably, Pitter Patter was, as a matter of fact, stabbed through the throat earlier today, which is very tragic. We wish them the best, but they will not be able to talk. So I will, in fact, be reading off their notes, and for taking them, they are still going to be receiving their. What? What's up?
Nothing. Nobody said anything.
Oh, Daniel's thing lit up.
I didn't say anything.
Interesting. Anyway, but yeah, you arrived last time at your destination, which was to clear out a small party of 3 or 4 bandits. As you were sent by deputy, I actually have his last name here. If I can pull it up real quick. Deputy Demarion, you were sent to clear out small little thing, in and out, real quick mission. It turned out to not be so, as you were, upon arriving, ambushed by a large group of the Outriders who had been laid in wait. This was detected early, fortunately enough, by your own Cole Monteris, who was able to sense it. And also that one of them appeared to be force sensitive, despite the fact that the force was moving sort of weirdly around him. You engaged as it was revealed that he was in fact known as the Lurcher, the companion to the Pulsar, who had ambushed the Empire in town before. What's up?
Nothing.
Oh, I occasionally just get weird blotches of noise. But basically,
You're the most important one.
okay then. But yeah, basically, you got ambushed by a bunch of dudes, including two people with sort of nebulous, not quite well understood force-based powers. The only thing you're really able to tell about them is that your companion, Dorian, has described them as walking astride the Great Fire, not within it or within the spark or within the shadow cast of it, and that Kazron is a false spark bearer, in the same way that the governor is a false spark bearer. Our own Sharindura, or what do you call it, popped his lightsaber, and engaged in a force speed duel with the Lurcher, scaring him enough that he now is trying to flee the battle. Kazron was attempting to stop that. We'll see if any of you wish to pick up that charge or let him run. And let's see. The Pulsar also was upset because he didn't know there'd be Jedi here. I'm trying to think if there is anything. Oh, and Cole managed to force interrogate one of the men mid-battle, and learned that all of this was started when a man who they call Bright Eyes found a glowing box that was then confiscated by the governor, but the glowing box allowed him to give them force powers. And you were discussing the possibility, however unfounded, that Bright Eyes may in fact be the deputy.
With a holocron.
Whatever the glowing box is, that is still kind of up for debate. All you know is that it is a glowing box.
I should have that looked at.
It is currently in possession of the governor.
Oh.
Which is what your friend Dorian was attempting to steal when he was arrested, thus kicking off this whole chain of events. And yeah, that is where we pick up. I believe it was actually on the Allies' turn. So, who wishes to start us off this evening?
I feel like I went recently enough, so I'm gonna abstain.
We restarted the initiative order before we left.
Oh.
Like, I remember it got to the end of the round and we were like, okay, now that everyone's gone, I'm gonna kill it here.
Does anybody want to go? Does anybody have anything they want to do?
I want to see what happens. No, I don't have anything I want to do just yet.
All right, if nobody else is speaking up, then I guess I will. I'll continue trying to kill the Lurcher.
Well, the Lurcher is currently flying up into the air, using the surrounding crater as an anchor, and he's going to attempt to basically flee. Because you scared the fuck out of him with your fancy disco stick, and he's like, no, fuck this. I was not told that there would be Jedi here when I started this. I'm out.
Yeah, now that he's seen my lightsaber and my force powers, I can't let him leave here alive. So, That's unfortunate for him that he wants to leave. So I guess he's up in the air, right?
He is currently up in the air, yes.
Oh yeah, I
And
remember before we left. I know Kazaron's gone now, so he can't help. But Cole and I were wondering if we could use the Force in tandem together to like drag him back down.
you know, yeah, I'll let you declare on doing that. I actually found earlier a thing for how to create an advantage on this. Let's see. So the thing I saw, and I'm not sure how balanced this is because this is homebrew. It is you both roll to create the advantage, and then you use the highest or you use the highest of the dice rolls and then combine your invokes on it. So if one of you has a +2, the other one has a +1, you get a +3.
All right.
So we're gonna roll against his business. I guess it would be against his force abilities, I think is the best way to do this, because the speed at which he's leaving.
Oh, Cole's keyboard has fully stopped working.
Oh no, it's the vinegar.
Oh,
It's the Arnold Palmer.
shit. Oh man. Well, that laptop
Yeah,
lived a really good long life.
I'm trying to fix it, but it does not. The screen, the touch screen, and everything is working. Just the bottom half of the computer is broken.
Eject it and put it back.
It won't let me eject it.
Really?
There's no way to. The only way to eject it is the button on the keyboard. There's no setting for that in like the touchscreen side.
Yeah, that's true.
Fucking stupid design.
Yeah, it really is.
I'll fucking pull the thing off the hinge.
Yeah, don't do that. Um, then you'll never be able to charge it again.
I know, which is also a really stupid design that there's not also a charger port on the inside that you could just use it without it. I don't know. The Microsoft Surface was not designed with any semblance of competency.
Well, at least the Surface Book, anyway.
Yeah, it might as well have just been a normal laptop. The removing feature was not designed with any like usefulness.
All right. Well, fuck.
We'll figure something out.
I'll figure something out. I can always get cheap laptops. Who dat? Who rolled?
Me.
That's me muting myself.
All right, I'm gonna roll my what's it called?
I will
My-
say, I think I'm going to count this as both of your turns, basically.
All right. Well, that is if what's it called? He wants to do this because it's the idea we floated last session that I don't know if
Okay.
he's still in for. And now he's cleaning his keyboard and trying to fix that. So and now he's muted again.
I'm barely listening at this point. I'm trying to fix my computer.
Okay.
Do you want to use your turn to where you and I both stop this guy from jumping out of this crater and use the force on him?
Guy from jumping out of the crater.
Yeah, so he doesn't flee.
Oh, yeah, sure. My force, like, pulling and shit isn't that high, and my phone's about to die. That's great. It's not that high, but we can go for it. I don't know. I don't even know what it is because
So-
my computer's off.
Man.
Huh. So I could probably do it. What did we say that the force powers were? Alter is like mind control, and then there's sense of like knowing what's around you, and then control is like holding them down.
Alter is force telekinesis and pulling and
Okay, that's one right.
shaking and stuff. Control
I
is
think
you.
Alter is
Alter is somebody else.
So it would be a force alter roll to force grab him?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's pretty good.
not bad. Well, let's see. Oh, you statistically can't get any better than that. So Ben, what's your bonus to force alter?
I don't know. I'm not. My computer's off.
I'll pull up your character sheet.
You do it.
Oh, let's see. It's a +3, so 8, 9. That's a 10. I'm gonna re-roll with a fate point on this guy. I'm gonna use this guy's last fate point to desperately try and escape. Even though
You're stuck here with me in 3
No,
minutes in
it's-
the ring.
no,
3
it's
minutes of
actually
playtime.
mathematically impossible for him to escape. Well done, folks. Well done.
He could succeed at a major cost.
If he, I guess if I re-roll it and he gets within 3.
Yeah, but then we get to set the precedent of NPCs doing that, and then
I do kind of like that. That's a hero thing. Plus, the only major cost that I could think of would be tearing his leg off trying to escape you, and
That'd be awesome.
no, I think for now I'm going to keep it that succeeding at a cost is a hero thing.
Okay.
I like the idea that that's your plot armor being able to eke you through.
yeah.
Okay.
So you see him fly up into the air and then just sort of freeze, and there's a second where he just kind of pauses and then just like starts air swimming, like throwing his arms and legs into the air, like why am I not ascending? And then starts slowly being pulled back down of like, no. As you wrench him back down to the planet's surface.
Good, get his ass. Somebody else help me get his ass.
As he does in fact
Kanor, shoot him.
wham, hits the ground, bound once again to the earth. Big money moves. So I'm gonna say it's their turn, and a lot of these guys are gonna try to shoot you. Let's see. We're gonna go. I'm gonna target Daniel first. Please roll to defend, as number 2 is gonna try and shoot you in the head.
I am going to use
Big ass, blue ass head.
Would it be fight to deflect it with my lightsaber?
Yes, it would. Daniel!
Yes.
Putting up numbers on the board today. Yeah, as just it harmlessly hits your lightsaber and pew, goes bouncing off into the distance.
I'm back in the goddamn Clone Wars.
It really does. In the back of your head, you just hear a faint Roger, Roger.
The clankers, they're coming. They're in the trees.
Why are the trees speaking binary? Excellent. Who is going next on the side of the heroes?
Who would like to go? Who wants to do something?
Somebody needed me to shoot somebody.
Yeah, that was me, because I'm realizing, like, I don't know. Pitter can't speak. Kazaron's not here. What's it? Fucking the other. Everybody is not here. It's just you and me in the chat, basically.
You do also have Darian with you if you'd like to request him to do something.
Yeah, but I've never seen him fight, so I don't know what he can do.
That's true. But if you want to take a shot at it, like,
Well, I'm going to take a
Yeah.
shot at the Lurcher since he's right in front of me.
Yeah, go ahead and shoot his ass.
2 squares away. I'll say again.
I said, yeah, shoot his ass.
I'll try to do center mass, but if it hits his ass, so much the better. Okay.
nice. It's going to be a little more difficult because he is in a different zone than you. So unless you want to move into the zone with him, the difficulty is going to be a little higher.
Okay, no, I don't. I want to stay here behind this nice safe berm.
Excellent. So please roll your shoot as I will roll him to defend. Give me 1 second. Okay. Ooh, all right.
Ah!
Mhm.
Can I succeed at a minor cost?
You know what? You can. I'm going to say you have to break your cover.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to kind of pop out into the open real quick to do this.
Yep. I'll take
Perfect. Perfect. So let me track real quick. You've got his ass by. Is that on? How many
it. You know,
shifts
I'm
is that?
going to say that you people are very intensely talking about shots going in people's asses. It makes me very uncomfortable.
Who is
Well,
that?
on Pride?
What is that character?
Um,
damn right on Pride.
yeah, every Pride hater that I've ever seen in the comments of anything that having to do with Pride.
Also, for the remainder of this month, every character in this game is gay. Automate the rules. Automate the rules.
Dude, you've seen what my you've seen what my character is wearing. Look at my icon. Here, I'll show the
I don't
chat.
make. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules.
This
but
this
yeah.
is like totally gay. Gay, 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 gay. Here.
Very Orville Peck coded.
Yeah, there's my Midnight Cowboy.
Well, that's a
but
new
yeah.
superhero going to the superhero game.
Um,
Fuck, honestly, I might as well just make him look like Orville Peck.
You need to just look up old gay slang from the 70s, and I guarantee there's some good ones in there.
Hang on.
Darn it.
Gotta find a good picture of him.
In the meantime, but yeah, so what do you call it? But yeah, that's good. You've shot him. What do y'all? Oh, no, it's the villain's turn now. Great. He doesn't want to fight the space wizards, so I feel like he's going for you.
This is him. This is the Midnight Cowboy.
Oh, baby.
Impeccable.
That's pretty good.
On my Pride playlist at work, he does a cover of "Born This Way" by Lady Gaga, and it's real good.
You should look up Matt Bomer's cover of "People Like Us" by Kelly Clarkson from the Doom Patrol.
Ooh, the TV show.
Yes, it's when he's on Danny the Street, who is a sentient.
Yeah, I've seen the first season.
That is also pansexual, and they break out into a giant, like, cover of "People Like Us" because that character is gay, in which they defeat one of the evil military dudes by putting him in drag, where he then discovers that he's trans.
Yes.
And decides to not be evil anymore as a result.
Sometimes people are just evil because they haven't figured out their gender confusion.
Uh,
Because they've
But yeah.
been repressed their whole lives by the I'm done now.
But yeah, so the Lurcher is gonna move on in towards Kanor because you are standing in his way, and also you're not a space wizard, and so thus a marginally easy target.
Not really, because I have a 3 in fight, so I'll fight him. I'll fight his ass. There you go with
Cool.
the asses again.
See, we got you. We got your ass.
Yeah.
And now your ass is mine.
Oh shit, it might be. Oh,
So he is gonna succeed with style.
he's gonna stomp my face in.
He what do you call it? Flies into you, and he stabs you like right in the shoulder with his knife, and then like reaches out and and pulls himself towards the ground behind you as you feel your back flatten against the floor with an almighty slam as he just basically double foot stomps you in the chest with the power of the force.
Ooh.
You are now going to have a temporary aspect or a temporary drawback of basically pinned to the ground.
Is that a consequence?
No, your consequence is now you have to take goddamn 5 shifts of damage. You already have your 2 and 3 stress boxes. Okay, so let's see. The lacerations on your leg are gone because you got those healed by you got those healed already. No, we still need severe there. You got those healed by Doc
Doc
Smiley.
Smiley. Yeah.
So let's see. I think you can lose your 1 physical stress box and your moderate. No, that still wouldn't be enough. It would be your 1 physical stress box and your mild consequence.
Yeah.
I
This does continue the trend of the only non-force user in the party getting their shit rocked every.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm the only non-force guy here, and I'm getting my ass handed to me.
Listen, I'm just saying, uh, I have plans as to what your force ability would be if you became force sensitive. My DMs are open if you want to discuss it. But for now, I'm gonna say the mild consequence is you're pinned. So it's the extra boost he got is that you was able to hit the ground, so you're prone basically, you're supine, and then the consequence is that he's standing on top of you.
There, like that.
Uh no, not like that. Like oh actually no, I think we did this all fucked up. Wait, whoa, why are you getting rid of a bunch of shit?
You told me to.
No, I didn't. I did not tell you to do that.
You said you could lose the whatever and the thing and the
Yeah,
stuff.
and then we got rid of it. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna add I'm adding this back. Don't worry.
I
Uh
look worried.
okay, mild, moderate, severe. Okay. So actually it would be 3 and stop touching things. I'm fixing it. I'm fixing your life.
I'm not touching anything. I'm just eating
Someone's
chips.
updating your shit. No, actually it wouldn't be pinned to ground. I'm gonna say you're concussed. That's a good moderate consequence. You get your bell rung. You get your bell rung when you hit the ground.
Great.
And who is MRAM 96? Is that any of you?
I don't know
I
why.
know who it is. I'm just not going to
It's
say their full
right.
legal government name on the stream.
Hello.
Is it someone that I
It's
should
me.
pick?
Shut the fuck up. It's me.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I know who it is.
Yes, it's Emily. Took her old laptop and I pulled up Fantasy Grounds on that. Surprisingly, did not take as long to update Fantasy Grounds when it hasn't been updated in 3 years on this fucking computer.
Well, good
I
for
thought it was
you,
going
I
to take a
guess.
lot longer. Yeah, so I have Fantasy Grounds open now on the computer here. So
Well, the lurcher has just flown at your companion Kanor, slammed him to the ground, and currently is twisting a knife into his shoulder.
gross.
Who among you would like to intervene?
Do you want to do anything?
Sure, I'll shoot him.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're literally the closest one.
Well, I don't know that yet because we don't have our stuff like fully pulled up yet. We don't have like the.
You need to release the characters and
Yeah,
allow-
I got you. I gotcha. He's within like 5 feet of you. Like that happened literally in front of you right now.
Oh, good. So I will shoot the shit out of him.
Corner.
Thank you. Bless you.
Great. So he is gonna make a. I think he's gonna just try and take this. So it's gonna be a 2 from him. Roll shoot, please.
Do we have our
Did you release the characters?
I did.
All right, we're pulling it up. Click. Click.
Oh, there you go.
2.
Do you want to succeed at a minor cost?
So succeed in a minor cost. Do I get to know what the minor cost is?
He's going to immediately target you next.
Sure.
Great. Let's see. So what is that? If you succeed in minor cost, what does that bring your shifts to? Because
Doesn't change your shifts.
it's what?
It's never changed your shifts, so that's why succeeding at a minor cost.
Oh, it's not
in
really a
combat.
thing.
Yeah, I've not been able to adjudicate it. I don't know.
Hmm.
If the paper webs are serious one, not little garbage one. And you need to go up 6.
Damn.
1, 2. So 1.
Give me 1 sec.
4, 5.
Cost.
Oh, that's not right.
Oh.
Costs.
Is his thing better than yours?
Yeah, I apologize. I don't really know at this time if there is a solid way to do that. Then I'm gonna say unless you spend a fate point, you're gonna fail.
Okay, let
'Cause
me.
I don't really. I need to figure out a better way to adjudicate that because the math is gonna get really fucky wucky.
I have 2.
Okay.
We're done.
Sure. I'll use a fate point.
Great. You want to add a +2 or reroll?
+2.
Great. So with that, he is.
3. I should re-roll.
You wanna reroll? Go ahead.
Re-roll.
Cool. That was a good decision.
We got a +2 anyway. Cool.
Great.
Changing.
I'm gonna say you blast him, and it goes through his stress boxes because he's out of them. I'm gonna say you just blast him, and his arm is now effectively has a wound in it, like not a bullet wound because it's not a bullet, but he has been shot in the arm.
Okay.
So the pulsar up on the hill getting a little tired of your bullshit. He is going to start charging up another pulse. As you see the rubble and gravel under your feet start to vibrate a little bit off the ground.
We'll see mechanism to release.
Okay.
So it's a fine. So let's see.
Good question. Okay. I'm not gonna have
Oh no, actually. Give me a sec. I made a boo-boo. You know what? No, instead, he is going to call out to some of his boys, and Outrider Mooks 9 and 3 are going to start running down the hill towards you, and when they get to the bottom, they are going to attempt to shoot you, Mira.
Okay.
2.
Elijah. You're so fucking loud, dude. Keep it down. Stop yelling.
Please roll whatever you want to defend against that.
You gotta try to calm it.
Listen. Wait, you're in age search? So what exactly are they doing?
They ran down the hill and they have blasters out. I don't know why the second guy rolled, actually. The first guy has a blaster out, and now that he's level with you, he's going to attempt to shoot you.
I don't know when I saw him. I didn't realize him, and then I got jump scared when it was too late.
So just defend against a 1.
I'm just not 100% certain on how skills of like what skills I can.
You can roll basically anything. Typically it would be if you wanted to roll stealth, that would be like, I'm going to utilize the cover that I have here to try and hunker down behind it. Physique is I'm just going to grit my teeth and take the pain. Athletics is you're going to duck and roll or dive out of the way, and fight would be I'm going to attempt to like physically block it with something.
Okay. Then I guess I'll use stealth.
Easily the blaster just flies right over your head. As now you have some guys bearing down on you. I will say, for whatever it's worth, your friend Darian behind you looks like he's sort of gearing in a position to like try to move. If you would like to allow him to. If not, he'll just sort of continue nursing his injuries and stay down. If you, as a meta thing, I'll like give the next turn in combat to him, he will do something.
Okay, I'll give it to him then.
Great. Here's what I'll ask. Do you indicate to him that you want him to go after the bandit dudes or try and do something about the lurcher?
I kind of like indicates the lurcher.
Great. He stands up from where he had been knocked down before. And I think he's gonna grab basically a rock or like a piece of debris. They got flew at him, and he is gonna just try and take a big ol' swing. at the lurcher who is on top of your boy there. So let's roll for him first. Oh, 1. And the lurcher is gonna get that. You know what? Actually, it's gonna be.
If this works, I might just be able to buy another one of those. Second.
Oh, shit. This is for me. Let me do this real quick.
But as long as this charges it, I can just use it like this for now. And
Why?
because my other phone has USB on it. But that's actually just
Like,
Y'all there?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here.
He takes a running start at the lurcher and basically just, it's not the prettiest thing, but essentially just football tackles him off the top as the two of them just land in a heap. And he's just trying to basically put himself everywhere to not give the lurcher the ability to lurch and run away. But in return for doing so, like basically imagine lurcher on his back on the ground, Dorian like pinning him like he's got like an elbow in his throat. You see the knife come up and catch Dorian in the neck. So he's got the lurcher pinned, but he is now severely injured as he had to take a major consequence. Or a major cost, I'm sorry. But, Kanor, you are officially, at this moment, you are free to do what you want.
Crawl away. No. As soon as it comes back around my turn, he's going to get a face full of my fist.
All right. Oh, no, sorry. It is the bad guy's turn, actually. I forgot. I'm sorry, folks. Great. You know what? Mook number 3 is going to run up and just attempt to... or he's not going to run anywhere. He's going to stay here. He's going to attempt to shoot your boy here.
Which one?
Dorian.
Oh.
Fortunately, they are both equally as injured and terrible as each other, as they can't get a good shot off. Mira, I'll kick it back to you since you were the last player character to go. Who do you want to go next?
Who hasn't gone yet? I know Ben hasn't gone yet. Has anybody else not gone yet?
Ben actually has gone. He gave up his turn to aid Daniel in pulling down the lurcher.
Okay, which means that everybody's gone then, correct?
It is who?
Everybody's gone then. I was the last person to go.
Yes, it is top of the round.
Okay, cool. Does anybody have a... Huh?
I am here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Pitter Patter. It is your turn, so you're the last person left.
Cool.
I didn't realize you would be talking this evening. I'm very glad to have you. What do you want to do?
I wasn't expecting to be talking either, but the hot water, lemon, and honey is helping.
Listen, that one's from my dad. Shout out to my dad. Fucking every single time I had a cold or a cough or anything, hot water, honey, lemon, you'll feel like $1 million.
Okay, so I want to.
Scooch this out for me.
Can I see the pulsar from where I am?
You can see him, but he's in like kind of an elevated position, so it's going to be a little harder to hit him because you're firing up at a cliff.
Oh.
I will say. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Does it look like any of the ones on top of the cliff are still looking at me, considering all the other stuff that's been happening?
I'll say they're a little bit like you're no longer the biggest priority. I'll say the biggest priority is the lightsaber.
Okay.
Once that entered combat, it was kind of like, okay, you're a problem. That thing is definitely an issue, but I'm mostly worried about this.
Okay. In that case, I want to attempt to try to stealthily scale the cliffside to get up there near those guys.
Awesome. So the movement is not an issue. It's just going to be the stealth. Who are you specifically trying to get near? Are you trying to get near the mooks up here or trying to go after the pulsar?
I think the pulsar, because he seems like the biggest problem.
Okay, so I'm going to roll against his notice. So please roll me stealth.
So I just want to stay on the cola field.
Oh, and that's supposed to have a 2 to that. Doesn't fucking matter, boy. I'm actually gonna have him save that fate point. So you succeed with style. What do you want to do?
I want to take him out at the back of the kneecaps so he falls down the cliffside.
Okay, big moves here. So here's the question: are you attempting with this attack to
Hold it front.
create an advantage or hurt him?
I
If you
want
want to, if you want to knock him down the cliff, that's going to be creating an advantage. If you want to do damage to him, then that's going to be just an attack, but you can't make him fall down. Unless you basically fuck him up so good that it just like you get another, 5 shift advantage, basically.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go. Shoot, I can't tell if like him being at the top of the cliff is enough of an advantage for him that I should eliminate that. Or hurting him is best. You know, this seems like a time in which violence is the answer. I'm gonna try to hurt him.
You're just gonna try and reach into hammer space and pull out a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire.
Yeah, that sounds good.
To basically just kneecap him from the back.
Mhm.
You just absolutely love to see it. Please roll and this is going to be a straight fight roll. And we're going to roll against his, I want to say his athletics.
Cool. Not my best, but I do at least have a point in fight, so.
That is unfortunate. That's all it is. It's unfortunate is what it is. Speaking of unfortunate, give me a sec while I let my dog outside.
How goes the battle of the laptop there, Ben?
Yeah. It's going. We're improvising. I mean, I got Emily's old shitty laptop here, but my laptop I have successfully disconnected from the base.
Oh, good.
What's going on?
There was a manual way to do it. I'm trying to use the charger with the dock with all the ports on it to plug into the open, like the part where it plugs into the base, because it does fit and charges, but it's not USB-ified. It just keeps beeping like something keeps getting plugged in and taken out over and over again. So I don't know what's up with that.
So yeah, pitter patter.
That's not obnoxious.
Yeah, pitter patter. Do you want to fail, or do you just want to roll or use a fake point to re-roll that?
Kind of want to use a fate point to re-roll.
Yeah, you beefed it pretty hard.
Yeah.
-1 to 3 is like he actually regains health.
um. I think I want to maybe use mildly force sensitive, and this is like my first time using it on a person after it was recently used on me to get a better sense of like where to hit him.
I'm telling you, Cole over there is going to be the sole reason this entire party doesn't fall into dark side. As yeah, yeah, roll it. Absolutely valid.
Hmm.
Do you want to succeed at a major cost?
What would be the cost?
You're gonna hit him and kneecap. Oh no, fuck, motherfucker! I forgot that this is the. You know what? Here's what I'll say. If you want to turn this into create an advantage and make this like you knock him off the cliff instead of damage him, I'll say the major cost is he pulls you down with him.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
there's no other way to adjudicate that in combat that I can think of, but I think it's fair to say, like, if you want to turn this into a create an advantage, then it's as he's going down, he just sort of grabs for the purple furry thing that just tapped his kneecaps, and you're both going to go in a heap.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Great. So you just crash down to the earth, rolling down this hill together. And yeah, it is now the enemy's turn. It is now the enemy's turn. I'm gonna say he goes first. And he yells out to the rest of the party, or to the rest of his boys, like, for God's sakes, end this now. It's like, end this now, Jedi or not. Bright Eyes gave us orders. And I think he is going to attempt to just put a palm out towards you, Pitter, and just fire you like a rail gun. You know what? He's going to fire you at Cole. Is what he's going to attempt to do. So roll me whatever you think you can use to justify this. Like defending against this.